Okie dokie. So as you might or might not know, I train daily, but I also run daily. Every time before I train, before I say okie dokie, during the training session, I have went out for a run before that. And I want to focus a bit on the comments that I've seen a few times asking me how I can combine it, because at first sight, when you hear it, running and training every day is quite demanding on the body. But what I wanted to just say, right, is that I treat my running like a gym bro would treat his cardio, ideally, if he does his cardio, right? When a gym bro does his cardio, he's not killing himself on the bike, right? I mean, to quote some Sam Sulek advice, just do 30 minutes daily. And that's exactly what I'm doing as well with running. With this running stuff, you can do both, but you have to focus on one thing, either lifting or running. Or you don't have to, but I would recommend it, right? So for me at the moment, I am focused on lifting part, strength, bulking, putting on size, whatever. So the running is a bit on the back burner, and I do not expect any progress on running. I do not expect any fast progress. At least I am progressing because I just do it daily, but that's besides the point. I don't run for progress at the moment. I just run because I want to get the cardio benefits. Cardio benefits are not only health, your heart, your lungs, whatever. They're also, they're gonna improve your performance in the gym or in calisthenics or whatever. You go out for some light cardio every day, you're gonna be able to recover faster in between sets. Your body is gonna feel snappier, less sluggish, right? Like, those are all benefits from cardio, and that's why I do it. So the way I do my cardio is I basically make sure that I do around 30 minutes every day, and sometimes maybe about twice a week. Like yesterday, for example, I'll do a bit of a bigger run, which is then like 1 hour, just about. But I don't go over that 1 hour, because what I want to make sure is that my running is not affecting my strength training, And I say this because at one point I tried to do it, right? I tried to do running for gains and training for gains at the same time. So I was doing like 16Ks every week, 10 miles, which is 1.5 hours. At that point, you start to have an effect on your body, right? If you do half an hour, that's fine, right? It doesn't affect you. 1 hour, you feel it a bit, but it's okay. 1.5 hours, you start to feel that shit. So that's what I'm avoiding at the moment. And so what I basically try to keep in mind is, like I said, to make sure that I'm not tired at the end of a session. Many people, right? I think the reason people ask this question in the first place is because they think running is this sort of hellish experience that's so difficult and intense. But you can run at an easy pace, right? And in the beginning, right, if you can't, then you just walk in between. But I try to make sure that when I run, right, that I end the run thinking to myself, okay, where's the next 5K, right? I can do this again, easy. I want it to be easy. I want to end my run wanting to do more. That's kind of the goal. Like, the run in my case, because I train in the morning, is kind of like my morning coffee. I'm not gonna drink coffee until I get a fucking stroke and fall to the floor, right? No. I drink one cup of coffee and I feel better. It's the same with running. I wake up in the morning feeling a bit sluggish. I go out for a run and suddenly I feel better. I feel ready for my training. So I guess that's really it. I combine running with training by not running very hard. I treat it as my daily cardio, like I said. And you don't have to run, but I would recommend to do your daily cardio. Like, the benefits are so immense. And I guess I can tell you, right? Oh, better heart health, snappier responses in the body, feeling lighter even though you're heavier, right? But you're only going to experience if you start running yourself. And that can be whatever you want. A cardio bike, walking, just something that gets you sweating for half an hour, but at the same time, you're able to hold a conversation. You're not dead tired at the end. And whether you want to do it before or after your workout, that's up to you. Try both options and see what's best. Now, I'm gonna have a bit of an advertisement for running here. You go out for a run at this easy pace. It's like you're living in a dream while being awake, right? Like the most realistic dream you've ever had. Because, maybe not in the beginning, but once you get used to it, during the run, I don't know if you know about the zones, but you have like zone 2 and zone 3. Those are like the light cardio zones. When you're in that zone, right, you kind of start thinking about a bunch of stuff. But at the same time, once the run is over, I never remember what the fuck I was thinking about. So it's kind of like, this hyper realistic dream. I'm watching the fucking sunset in the river, whatever, right? Hyper realistic. And when I'm home, my head is just empty. I don't know what the fuck is going on, right? And it's so relaxing. I don't put music in, not because I'm trying to be a tough bastard, but just because if I don't, I get to listen to the birds, listen to my own thoughts, I guess, and just space out for a little while, And when it's over and you stop running, you're like, oh, that was refreshing. So that's why I prefer running, especially over like indoor cardio machines, right? But hey, if you prefer indoor cardio machines, Sam Sulek inspired Clash of Clans during your cardio session, by all means go for it. I'm not here trying to tell you that you should absolutely run. I'm just saying cardio has massive benefits and you should give it a go, even if it's just for a little while, right? Try to commit to 30 days of every day or something and see what happens. So I'm gonna head back home now and see you for a push workout. Okie dokie, so I'm in a bit of a predicament here because, my legs feel like cement. Yesterday, I ran 10 kilometers, I squatted heavy, right? 3 days before, I absolutely trashed the shit out of the planche, I was dead tired. And yesterday, at the same time, right, I went to bed and I went to bed excited to hoist some planche today. And this morning, I woke up, excited to hoist some planche today. Like, even though I was expecting to be super tired, right? It's kind of this, my mind is telling me no, but my body's telling me yes kind of situation where, in my mind, looking at the volume I did the last couple of days combined with the intensity, I should not be looking for a heavy planche session today. Like, I should be looking, and I was planning on this like 3 days ago. Oh, I'm probably going to do a light planche session with just some assisted planche. But today I woke up and I just wanna give it a shot. I wanna hoist some bodyweight planche. I wanna, I wanna trash my body. I just feel like it, I'm excited. So this is what I was mentioning a few sessions ago as well, I believe. Like, you gotta listen to your body, right? Everyone tells you to listen to your body, but mostly that expression is used when people train too much, right? But when your body is telling you you can do more, why not listen to your body as well, right? So I'm just gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna do some unassisted planche, 5 sets of 7 seconds. It shouldn't be too hard because I've done 8 seconds before, and if it feels okay, maybe I'll do a second round. Not EMOM. Of course, I'm gonna do 1 set every 2 minutes, but just 5 sets of 7-second hold. If possible, do a second round, so 10 sets total, and we'll see from there. Alright, weather's nice. Let's make it an outside session. Alright, this is definitely calling for seconds. I'm not sure it's gonna work, or that I'm gonna be able to do it, but it just feels fucking right at the moment, so let's do another round, 5 sets, every 2 minutes, 1 set, 7 seconds. And if I can't do it, well, then I'll move to straddle planche, no big deal. Let's do the remaining in straddle. Alrighty, so I think with this I can say that the isometric portion, the static portion of the workout is done. Now it's just time to have some fun in planche, right? So I'm gonna do some push-ups probably, maybe some holds still, maybe some presses, right, if I feel like it. But yeah, the main portion has been done. Now I'm just gonna blast out until my shoulders feel dead, do however many sets I want, go however hard I want. I really don't have a sets and reps scheme for this. It's just when the main portion of your workout is done, you're free to do whatever you want, right? So today I'm gonna do some push-ups and see how it goes. And after that, probably some normal push-ups. Well, I'm gonna do planche push-ups now, right? So after that, I'm gonna do some normal push-ups as well to get the chest pumping. All right, let's finish up with a couple normal push-ups, some sets of 50, I don't know, 1, 2 sets, because the focus is not a chest workout, I love the planche, I love training for the planche, so that's my focus, but doing some push-ups, getting a pump, getting the blood flowing, it does prevent some injuries, so I might as well take a chest pump along with it. It's a super set. Wrist pause, I guess. Fuck. All right, these push-ups, while I am not completely satisfied, I am excited for what they will bring in the future, because these 50 rep sets, especially with the deep stretch, it's so insane on the chest. And normally I do this incline, but I just didn't normally today with the bars. I feel like the stretch is even deeper, because I can get my full chest to the ground instead of when I'm on the incline, I'm not able to do that. But yeah, this is just insane. Like, for 50 reps to do that, the burn is just, it burns, right? There's no other way to see it. And I feel like it's kind of the same experience as the 50 rep squat workouts I did for a while. So for a while I was doing like so many 50 rep sets on the squats, like every 2 minutes, one set. And the burn is just insane. And when I was just thinking like, oh, this is the most insane burn I've ever experienced, when I went through that, there was like a whole other world. And I feel like, for these push-ups, all right, it's kind of the same. Of course, I'm not gonna go to the level that I went to with the squats, because the push-ups are not my main focus. But I'm kind of excited to see, what's on the other side of that insane burn. If I can push through that, right? How will it feel? I'm kind of excited to know that. And if you're excited to like know how certain pain will feel, how the burn will feel, I mean, that's just a guaranteed one-way ticket to Gainesville, right? You're gonna get some serious gains if you're just curious to see how much you can suffer. So yeah, I'm gonna continue doing these push-ups. Of course, they're not my focus for the moment, but still very fun. And other than that, the workout I think was very nice. Aside from the fact that we were outside for the first time this year, like I was not at my strongest, right? I'm not gonna lie. Like my legs feel like cement. I'm tired. I did a heavy push day a couple of days ago, right? So I wasn't at my best, but I also felt surprisingly well at the same time. I wasn't expecting to recover to this extent, and also 72.9 kilos. Like I'm closing in on 73 kilos. This is like record body weights, and I'm handling myself quite well in the planche, I believe. Today was not a superb day by any means. I feel like I could have done better, right, if I was more recovered. But still, at this body weight, I'm able to push myself. And it's like kind of with running as well. Like you can run at like a straight road at, let's say, 10, 12 kilometers an hour and be relatively comfortable. Or you can go on vacation, to Switzerland, go to the mountains and run like 7 kilometers an hour and suffer way more. And it's kind of like the speed you're going ahead, right? On this bulk, of course, training legs, gaining weight, right? They're all not beneficial for like these push skills and front lever and things that I'm doing, right? They're not beneficial for it. But at the same time, right, it's like kind of like going through the suffering. It's so fun. Like even though everything, is not going in the favor for skills technically, still pushing through. I feel a heavier load in the planche. I feel a heavier load in the front lever. I feel my legs being tired, and still I'm able to hold on. It's so much fun, right? It's like Spider-Man holding back the train, right? That's kind of the feeling I'm having when I'm in this planche, being heavy as fuck with heavy legs, right? But at the same time, I'm still progressing, right? It might not be 12 kilometers an hour on the run, right? It might only be 7 kilometers an hour. It might only be 5 kilometers an hour. But still, I'm putting in the effort and I'm seeing that I'm moving forward, which is so much fun. So that's enough yapping. I was kind of getting carried away there. Successful training today. Keep in mind, if you do running and calisthenics, I mean, I think running is also kind of calisthenics, but if you do cardio and strength training at the same time, focus on one of them at one time, right? Either you try to aim to improve your strength or you improve your cardio and you put the other one kind of on the back burner. So in my case, I'm trying to aim for strength. Running, I do it at a pace that is easy to hold, right? I can hold a conversation, but I'm sweating a bit, right? So it's kind of like the daily cardio that the gym bro is doing or is supposed to do, right? And if you do it like that, it will not have an effect on your other workouts. Do a lot of running, do heavy running, fast running, right? You're gonna feel it, especially in your quadriceps. Your leg workouts are gonna suck, but if you do it at a reasonable pace, you can even run after, like the day after your leg day, right? So don't worry about that. You can combine it. Just make sure that you manage your energy on both the cardio and the strengthening side. So that's it for today. I'm gonna head downstairs and have some breakfast. Also, a shower as always because I stink again. But yeah, that was it for today. Very fun workout, and I'll see you tomorrow for a pull day.